third grade. My sister was at volleyball practice, so I would go with her because my mom was the coach. And I would just sit there and throw around the volleyball and pass with her, and I honestly just fell in love with it, so I never stopped.
My family definitely was a big part of leading me into playing collegiate soccer. A lot of my cousins have played soccer, and it made me kind of want to be like them and look up to them. And my parents definitely pushed me into playing soccer. I started out when I was playing when I was little, and I just kept going with it, and I really loved it, and it became a passion of mine.
Well, when I was really little, my parents just thought it would be something that I would enjoy, and it eventually just became something that I stuck with through middle school and high school, and it was just something that I even wanted to continue like at the college level as well. It was just something that I really loved and enjoyed doing.
I started playing golf with my dad. He golfed, started in college, and ever since then he was a huge golfer and loved it, and so me and my three brothers, we golfed pretty often with him.
My parents just started putting me in a bunch of different sports, and softball just stuck for me.
Well, my parents put me in soccer, basketball, softball, volleyball, all the sports you can name them. And basketball was the one that really clicked. I started off at the YMCA and just it went from there.
Growing up, actually, I just kind of started because all my friends did it in middle school. I really didn't like running that much, but all my friends were doing it, so I decided to do it, and I actually really enjoyed it, and I got started jumping that way.
I started swimming when I was about 8. My mom actually swam in high school, and we spent a lot of time when I was a child at our club pool in Quincy, so she kind of was like, you should try this out. So really my mom had a big influence on me, even trying it out. And then I did the summer team for 1 or 2 summers, and I just liked it, so I decided to go all year round.
I love just having a lot of teammates. I have everybody on campus. In any of my classes, I have at least 2 of my teammates, so it's good to just know a lot of people.
My favorite part about being a collegiate athlete here at Illinois College is that there's always a new challenge set in front of me. Coach Scott makes sure that we have challenges and that we need to meet those goals and become better as a team and by ourselves.
Definitely the bonds that I've made with people, like my teammates especially, like we all get along really well, and even just other athletes on campus, like you all have this common goal of being here, playing the sport that you love, and it's just a really cool bond that you make with people.
My favorite part is the connections you make, not just with your team, but then in golf you have a lot of time to get to talk to other teams that you're playing with at the same time. And so just making those connections, and it's really enjoyable to get to know a lot of new people.
I'd say my favorite part is spending time with my teammates and getting to take a break from reality for a little bit to distress.
My favorite part would probably be the level of competition I go against. It's great to meet all these new players every year that I take part in, but just level of competition and how much I get better day by day, and my team as well.
Pretty much the people. I think we have a great team, and we're really big family oriented, I think, and the coaches really kind of get me back into the swing of things and help me push myself every day, so just the people.
I really like, especially here with our athletic block, it really helps me with time management. So it helps me with planning. Like I know I'm going to have that 2 hours out of my day gone for swimming and every Saturday for swimming. So it really helps me with the future of time management.
Definitely Misty May Trainer. She was just an awesome athlete to watch on the Olympics and on TV, and it just made me want to be just like her.
Like I said, definitely my family and my cousins. Soccer has just been a big part since I was younger, and my parents have helped push me to get to that point of playing here in college, and yeah, just my parents pushing me and looking up to them, and cousins as well playing.
Definitely my parents. My dad played all of high school, and he always pushed me to be better at just anything that I do, and my mom too. She played in college, and she was just always pushing me, and I guess they were always huge role models for me.
My dad actually took me to an LPGA event in Springfield at the Rail when they used to hold it there. It was a State Farm Classic. And so just seeing all those women golf was really exciting for me, because on TV you normally see men golfing, so being able to see women do it was really cool. I got to get a lot of autographs from different golfers, including the champion the year before, Christy Kerr, so that was really exciting.
My biggest role model is my mom. She's been my biggest supporter, and she's taught me how to be a stronger person.
My role models would be probably my mom and dad. My mom was usually my coach for soccer and softball, but my dad was my basketball coach, so I really looked up to him, but they've both been my supporters.
Track and field, not really, because I focused more on basketball. That was my kind of forte when I was younger. My basketball coach, her name was Terry Menke. I wasn't a very good basketball player, and she pushed me to be better and better. And also in the track field, she always came to all my meets, so that was kind of my inspiration, motivation throughout high school.
Well, on my club team, I had a lot of different coaches. Our coaches didn't stick very well. I had one coach whose name was Paul Murphy, and he was the first person I really thought of as my real coach. He stuck the longest. He helped me improve the most. So I would say he was probably my first role model, and then here was with Coach Chris. Coach Chris has been my longest standing coach for the 4 years. Coach Paul I didn't have for 4 years, so Coach Chris has had a big influence on my swimming and my life in general.
Just to work hard, that you're not going to get anything that you're not going to work for. So just work hard every day at practice, in games, even when nobody's watching.
One of the most important lessons I've learned is that you shouldn't take everything to heart, and your coaches are going to be harsh to you sometimes and give you advice and push you to be the best you can be, and that's all they want is for you to be the best. They don't want you to fail or anything like that, so you shouldn't take everything they say to heart.
Definitely that things aren't going to just be handed to you, that you have to work for everything, and there's going to be tough times, and it just shows who you are as a person by making it through and just pushing through the tough times.
One of the most important lessons from golf especially is definitely to be patient and to just let it come to you, but also just to give your best effort, and that's what Coach pushes every day, and it definitely pays off.
Probably the most important lesson I learned from softball has been how to be a better person on and off the field, and also to never forget a bonehead in Florida.
I think the most important lesson I've taken from basketball is to have fun. As you get older, it gets tougher, it gets harder, you go through many challenges, but the most important thing is just to have fun because this is what you love to do.
It's all mental. I think I've learned over the years you can be the best physically, but it's not going to get you anywhere unless you're a mental athlete. And I kind of struggle with that sometimes, but again, the people here, coaches and athletes, they help me kind of get back to the swing of things and help me keep my mental focus on what needs to get done and how to perform to where I need to be.
One of the biggest lessons is time management. Like I said earlier, with swimming, all of our sets and stuff are on intervals, so we have to know when to leave from the wall and push off and stuff like that. So that's really helpful with time management skills.